President Muhammadu Buhari has instructed immediate voluntary evacuation of all Nigerians who are willing to return home after he got a report from the special envoy he sent to South Africa. And the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, has replied his predecessor, Adams Oshiomhole, over claims he made against him in an exclusive interview with Channels Television. Hello everyone and welcome to the program. This is Politics Today, live on Channels Television. I'm Joaquim Aloye. In the case of Godwin Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, and his friend Adams Oshiomhole, it's quite intriguing. One day, they're both laughing, saying they have deceived all of us watching and that there's no feud between both of them. And the other day, it looks like things are falling apart. The feud between the former governor of Edo State, who is a national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Adams Oshiomhole, and his successor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, appears to be more intriguing than ever. The governor has replied, Mr. Oshiomhole. You remember this exclusive interview with Channels Television? We showed some part of it last Friday. Let me remind you of some of the things said by Mr. Adams Oshiomhole about Godwin Obaseki and the differences they have. Take a listen.
We have no argument over money. We have no argument over appointment. In fact, in the meeting that we had with 4 governors, including Governor Bagudu, I asked the governor, how many commissioners did I nominate to your cabinet? He agreed I only nominated 1 person. Only 1 out of more than 20 commissioners. Not many Nigerians will believe that. Because for me, I was out of government and I've already convinced myself that the day I step out of government, that's it. And after that first meeting, the governor decided to remove even that work commissioner along with 7 others. But that's not my business. He has a right to appoint, remove, appoint, remove. Those are government discretion. There is no way to solve disagreement without talking to the aggrieved parties. Let me assure you, this governor is not under threat.
Well, the interview with the APC national chairman is well over 2 hours. And the things he spoke to us over the issues between himself and the governor Godwin Obaseki are so much, well over 1 hour of that. We'll give you more on that still with Channels Television. But today, the governor has replied, Mr. Oshiomhole. The governor, in a statement jointly signed by his spokesperson and the State Commissioner for Information, he says he does not want to join issues with Mr. Oshiomhole. Mr. Obaseki describes the claims as very hostile. Without particularly touching on any of the issues raised by the former Edo governor, Mr. Obaseki says he has chosen to pursue the path of peace and reconciliation in dealing with these issues in the interest of the good people of Edo State and the All Progressives Congress, APC. Mr. Oshiomhole had last week claimed that the governor had abandoned major projects by his administration, especially the hospital and the waterworks project, and has also refused to pursue the continuity agenda they promised the people of the state. Mr. Oshiomhole also claimed that despite all efforts at reconciling them by some APC governors and mutual friends, the governor has refused to toe the reconciliation path. Well, before we get into our major topic discussion tonight, let's check out some other political stories we have for you on our political roundup.
The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, says he's pleased with the twist of events that led to the resolution of the leadership crisis in the Bauchi State House of Assembly without the involvement of the National Assembly. The governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, on the other hand, praised the Speaker for non-partisanship throughout the crisis period that engulfed the Assembly.
The seeming crisis that almost enveloped the state a couple of months ago has now been resolved.
The Kaduna State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal, sitting in the state capital, has upheld the election of Nasser El-Rufai as the duly elected governor of the state. Delivering judgment today, chairman of the three-man panel, Justice Ibrahim Bako, says the People's Democratic Party and its candidate, Mr. Issa Ashiro, was unable to prove his allegations of massive rigging and other electoral irregularities against Governor El-Rufai, the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, before the tribunal. The National Assembly Elections Petitions Tribunal, sitting in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, has affirmed the victory of the senator representing Ogun West Senatorial District, Senator Tolu Debiyi. Justice Wakil Alkali, delivering his judgment, affirmed that although the allegations of the second respondent, Mr. Leo Dunjo, of the People's Democratic Party were weighty, he failed to prove these allegations beyond reasonable doubt. The National Assembly Elections Petitions Tribunal, sitting in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi State capital, has sacked Mr. Lazarus Ogbe, member representing Ikwo Ezza South Federal Constituency, under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, and has ordered INEC to immediately issue certificate of return to Mr. Chinedu Oga of the All Progressives Congress, APC, as a rightful winner of the February 23, 2019 House of Representatives election in Ikwo Ezza South Federal Constituency. In a unanimous judgment delivered by the chairman of the tribunal, Justice Seka Henry Aproku, amidst very tight security at High Court premises in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi State capital, the tribunal held that votes garnered by the APC candidate and petitioner Chinedu Oga during the election were erroneously and wrongfully rejected by INEC electoral officers in some wards in the federal constituency. The president of the National Council for Women's Societies, Mrs. Laraba Shoulder, is appealing for the support of all Kogi women in voting Ms. Natasha Akpoti in the forthcoming elections. Mrs. Shoulder decried the low representation of women in all governance across the country, stressing that the narrative must change in the interest of national development. On her part, the governorship aspirant, Mrs. Natasha Akpoti, promises to revive the Ajaokuta Steel Company, create jobs and provide access to education for students in Kogi State if elected come November 16th.